Hey, Ellen.
What now, Chris?
Ellen, would you look at that view? But we can't look for long because we got to look at this view.
Let's go that way.
Plants.
Oh, all right.
Focus. Hey, everybody. We are Chris and
Ellen.
We're the bobbleheads from Growertalks and
Green Profit.
And we are covering the 2019
California Spring Trials.
Spring Trials. And here we are at Proven Winners, looking specifically at Proven Winners Perennials and then Color Choice Shrubs.
Yep.
And we've got to get right to it. It's a wide variety of interesting things, starting with a little succulent.
That's right. Sedum Rock and Grow Boogie Woogie.
That's a long name. They barely get it on the tag, but it's a nice little sedum, very tough, as all sedums are, very cold tolerant, as all sedums are, zone 4.
Good for containers, good in the landscape. I know exactly where I'd put that in my new landscape.
See, I like these because they're versatile. You can do anything you want with them, and they'll say, fine, throw it at me, I don't care. So that's a nice little sedum. I don't know much about Brunera.
I know that I like it.
I know that I like these nice sort of
forget-me-not-like flowers.
Yeah, that pretty blue. Only in the spring, unfortunately. There's two of them, two varieties, right, Jack of Diamonds and Queen of Hearts.
And Jack of Diamonds has more of a green pattern, silver, but a little bit of a green pattern to it. And Queen of Hearts is a little bit more silver.
A little heavier on the silver and less on the veining. It's kind of a subtle difference. You see it more down here as the plant stops flowering and the leaves start to get bigger. You see more veining here and more silver over there. And the leaves can get really big, 9 to 11 inches. 9 to 11.
And the other thing is both are resistant to leaf spot.
Oh, good. I don't want a big 9 to 11 inch leaf covered with spots.
No.
So if we can resist those, nice work, guys. Now we're going to slip over to the straight ahead here, Jen. Let's take this little fern in here because these are so pretty.
We don't really see ferns at trials much, do we?
No, but these are crested Japanese painted ferns. Ethereum is the genus. And they do something kind of interesting, but you really have to be pointed out to see. The ends split. Now, if you with hair, that's bad. With a Japanese painted fern, that's a cool thing. Nice, roughly textured, heavy coloration on it, which is nice.
And they fill out faster than a regular Japanese.
Yeah, they told me these will get twice as big as a typical Japanese fern, and I need that in my garden. I can use some size and scale in there. Let's see. So over here, and you see, there's a lot of different perennials we get touching on. We're just hitting the highlights here at Proven Winners.
I was not listening for this one, Chris. Tell me about it.
You were busy back there taking pictures of the Bruners, right? Well, this is Phlox Opening Act. It's a collection, and they've got 2 new ones. You're looking at Pinkadot.
Pinkadot, great name.
Clever name. And that one is called Ultra Pink. And these are a little bit later to come into flowers, you can see, but the pink color Jen just showed you is nice. These are very nice, open and airy, very disease resistant. They're actually a hybrid type, so they have they're earlier to flower than paniculata and better disease resistance than paniculata as well. So that's 2 new opening act varieties. And the last thing we're going to look at right over there, we've been bopping around a bit. Oh, you see the plywood down on the floor? It's been a little rainy here in California. Poor devils.
I know.
Yeah, gosh, a little rain.
Well, I mean, they went through droughts. So
true. Didn't have to experience 27 below like we did in Chicago. Anyway, last plant we're going to look at in perennials is this hibiscus, which is called
Summerific series.
Summerific. It's part of the series. They've got a collection. 2 of them here, Candy Crush and Evening Rose, and they're not in bloom quite yet, but if you look up on the wall, and Jen, can you see it over there? The Candy Crush is a nice pink bloom and green foliage, whereas the Evening Rose up here has a nice rose color flower and dark foliage. And you see the dark foliage starting to come there on the tips of these. All right, so that's perennials. What do you plant perennials with, Ellen?
Shrubs.
That's the 3rd time she's gotten my quiz question.
I was going to say
breakfast. You're catching on. They're over here. I don't know where breakfast is. broadleaf evergreen, Ellen.
I knew it. I knew it was.
This is a Pieris.
Pieris?
I always pronounced it Pieris.
Pieris.
They were pronouncing it Pieris. You can also pronounce it Interstella, because that is the name of this lily of the valley shrub, or
Andromeda Bush, as I have always called it.
There you go. At first, for the Proven Winners color choice group, it is an evergreen, which is wonderful. It gets these cool, what do you call that, a panicle of flowers?
Something like that.
There. Nice, rich green foliage. Very pretty. It's got a very Asian look to me. I could use some of these up in my Japanese garden.
5 foot tall, so it's manageable.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Jen's height.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. How about a rose?
Oh, this is a nice one.
This one is called Ringo, for the ring in the center of the flower.
Very nice.
Grows to about 3 to 4 feet tall. Very hardy, zone 3.
It's a hybrid of a, was it Middle Eastern type rose?
Yeah, something that grows almost as a weed somewhere in the Middle East that probably brings a real toughness. This is disease resistant, very hardy.
And it starts out nice bright yellow. That's a really young one, and then
here's the one that's getting kind of starting to fade a little bit.
And then starts to fade.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Get some nice colors there. Gela, something else I've landscaped with a lot. They can be tough in the garden. They don't seem to last really well. This one is called My Monet Purple Effect.
And the purple is because there's a purple edge to it, which actually helps it not burn out so much.
Right. I think we just did something that's going in the outtakes.
Yes.
That's a whole other video. Right now, we're going over to Decked Out. Now, what is this, Ellen? You're my retail expert.
It's a program that, excuse me, that puts shrubs and maybe perennials in the future in these beautiful pots.
Deco pots.
Decked out. Get that?
Yeah.
Oh, and so in the program, take a look in here. Why do you need 2 tags? Well, one tag is just about the plant in the pot, and the other tag is an easy care tag. It shows the consumer how to take care of
a container. Yeah. The idea is, if you don't want a Proven Winners branded pot, you want something ready to stick on a deck, they will let you do that. But there's some specifications to the pots you use. They don't want you sticking it in a toilet or an old tin can or something like that.
You can choose your own pots for this. It's not like you're going to get this pot from them.
Right. So it's a test program they're rolling out as a test in 2019, maybe nationwide in 2020.
I think it's great.
And it's got some perennials and woodies in it now. Who knows how far it will go if it works out.
I'll take that one right there.
There you go. There's nice. So anyway, that is perennials and woodies from Proven Winners here at the 2019 California Spring Trials. Ellen, do you have a deck at your new house?
I do.
Well, this is just for
2
you
decks.
then. Oh, you're going to be doubly decked out.